Welcome to the LA Guys Podcast. LA Guys Podcast is filmed in front of a live audience.
Sick.
Oh, I got hair in my ear. Welcome to the LA Guys Podcast. It's me, Charret, your host, your leader. Your basically Charret presents the LA Guys Podcast. We got Gary over here on the computer doing 10% of the work.
All right, so yeah.
Is it me or is I sound a little quiet? I feel like I sound. Is it my
Are you quiet?
headphones, you think?
We should turn you up. Yeah.
I don't want to keep making the feed joke, but I mean, did you drop the feed?
No, I didn't drop the feed. Everything's good on the feed, dude. You want to turn yours up?
Good.
Is that better?
Now that I've done your job, I think we're doing a little bit better. I'm doing 80% of the.
You have to let.
We
Because I
got
want to talk to
Travis.
Travis about that intro. Where obviously neither of us are excited about that intro. So.
Well, also, I'd like to point out, like, I don't know why you have a button. Why is your shirt buttoned up? You never have a buttoned up shirt.
you have to introduce him.
All right.
Well, Travis, our BMX guy.
What's up, dude? Travis here. What's good, dude?
Twitch,
Nice.
Twitch says the feed is good. Just a guy named Twitch.
Just some dude.
How is your name Twitch?
How did
dude?
you get that,
Good guy Wen. He's saying excellent work on the feed.
bro? Are we
so
being
we're
monitored by Twitch itself?
I don't know,
gonna- Guess
dude.
so.
Hey, what's up, host site?
Well, if we are being
What's up,
monitored
boss?
by
I
Twitch,
guess.
this
Yeah.
might be a bad time for me to unbutton my shirt. But
Oh,
you
is
know
it
what?
a
This is
double?
my truth, though.
It is Twitch, so nice.
Twitch. What up,
for
Twitch?
sure, dude. That's
But
sick.
yeah, no. Well, Twitch, welcome to the show.
Nice.
Travis is doing something. He never has a buttoned up shirt. This is very uncomfortable. I don't know what's going on. It would
He
be
looks
nice
comfortable to me.
if
Are
could
you want to
just-
see what I got?
I
dude?
do.
Oh, are you hiding something?
I'm not hiding something. I'm revealing something.
What do you? What is that?
Is this a change?
So you're still gonna
You're
gonna
anti-
promote
you're-
anti-gorilla.
you're
as a-
anti-
Official,
gorilla.
dude. I'm showing the world, dude. I don't like gorillas, dude. They're violent. They're too smart. They're gonna take over the world, dude. So I'm starting a movement today, dude.
You
Stop
wore
the
this on
gorillas,
my
dude.
show, knowing that I'm.
All right, so-
I have to
pro-gorilla.
spread the movement, dude. That's why I didn't show it. I knew you guys would give me crap.
Yeah, because it's a terrible idea, dude.
Why is that a bad idea, dude?
Well, let's okay. So
Because gorillas are people.
They're not people. That's exactly
They're
what
not
I was
people,
talking
that's the
about.
other problem.
It's an
Yeah.
animal. It's a primate, dude. They have big teeth. They do things.
You're like
that are they're
genocidal
violent, dude.
against a group of people, and it's weird.
No, that's
All I'm
just not
saying
true.
is, dude, ever since I went to the LA Zoo, dude, and I saw those silverback beasts.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, when did
We
you
need to
become so offensive?
What's
What do you
offensive
want?
about?
Dude? First of all, they don't even. They can't comprehend.
Beasts? That's
They
Yeah.
are beasts.
it's a derogatory term.
Can I? We have a lot going on right now. First of all,
All right.
I don't like the intro. I don't like that I'm doing 10% of the work. I think that's alluding to the fact that he thinks this is his podcast. He called it. I don't know if you heard it.
Well, it is Charret presents LA Guys Podcast.
It's not, but apparently.
All right, are we gonna talk about the intro banner, dude? Because am I the only one that noticed? It seems like you might have put your face in front of ours.
No, so I actually didn't use
No.
this because I was sent a new banner. I was told from Jeff, "Hey, you're using a new banner." Charret told me to, but I did not use it because it's
this all
it's a-
feels like a distraction from his hatred.
All right,
Okay.
what? You want to talk about me more, dude? I got my message out. All right.
Yeah, you're on my show protesting, and you know we're not a
yeah,
very
dude.
political show, and you're just here promoting hatred.
Yeah, you're
And I
taking
just-
an aggressive stance, dog.
All right. So
I just
some,
don't
I got
want
some
Al.
questions.
I'm
for
just
both
afraid
of you.
Al might see this and shut us down.
It's not gonna happen. You know why? Because if we don't start this movement soon,
Mm-hmm.
none of us will be around to even know it.
Okay.
What does that even mean? That wasn't a very properly put together sentence.
No.
So you guys don't want to
It's-
piece.
it
See, this is
seems-
what happens. You get these. You
I'm
get these,
starting a
these
mystery.
backwoods just gorilla haters, and they just you
Yeah.
know, they
It's
can't speak English
Gorilla
properly.
hater, dude. I'm not a gorilla hater. I'm
They
a
want
gorilla
everybody
informer,
to be
dude. I
American,
inform.
but like gorillas.
Yeah, it
They're
seems
just-
like you
it's
were
just let-
practicing that little line.
Really quick, dude,
And
for
didn't go
all
good.
the Twitch audience, if you want an anti-gorilla shirt to spread the message and awareness, hit me up, dude.
Why
Or
would
I'll
anybody in the
dox
whole
you, dude.
world be anti-gorilla? They're some of the most
They're
beautiful,
docile.
majestic.
They have beautiful teeth when they smile. They're smiling that will melt your soul.
Yeah.
If you're having a bad day, just look up a gorilla smiling, and you're gonna be like,
You ever spend a day with a gorilla?
yeah,
When?
at
When?
the zoo.
That's not real. I mean,
We were there with.
one-on-one.
Have
We
you?
were there with Rapunzel. She let down her hair.
Ezra.
Ezra. I don't
Daniel?
know if-
So you know, like my mom was like, had this like weird house cleaner, who like had this pet gorilla, right? And as a young boy, like I would.
You mean slave gorilla? Because they're not.
I
they're
mean,
people.
like-
you can't just have a pet.
Okay, so
It's
All right.
like saying Gary's my pet because he does work for me.
no,
That's not.
it's
Well,
not
he's
like
a
that
human
really at all,
being, dude.
yeah.
We're all homies here, dude.
Gorillas are people.
I don't understand how you think a gorilla is a person. A gorilla, first of all, can't talk, has a way smaller brain than a human being.
Yeah.
I think there's something about like maybe like shares quite a bit of our DNA, but that 1% is enough for it to turn into
it's a big difference.
beast,
Yeah.
dude. It is a beast.
I think you're a beast.
Not a beast.
Like
I don't know why
I
you're
think
getting
an
so
animal.
offended
I think
by
you're
my
a
shirt,
savage.
dude.
Whoa.
Also, I'm not trying to hurt gorillas. I'm just trying to spread awareness and be careful. If you see a gorilla, think twice before you talk to it, dude. It may be your last conversation.
Good
on
guy
this
one
planet,
does
dude.
make a good point. I think managers,
Yeah,
should start referring to their subordinates as pets. So, welcome to the LA Guys podcast. We got my pets here.
All right, man. You're not the manager of this podcast. You are a guy that asked your homies to be on a podcast. That's it. We're all part of the same team here, and we are Team Human, not Team Gorilla. But at the same time, you guys are both taking wild stances. Like for me, just because you hate a gorilla.
I never said I hate him, dude. I just
You got a line
him.
through his face. Look how happy he looks, and he's got a line through his face.
All right, yeah, I admit it's definitely like a happier picture. I couldn't find like an aggressive one, but I wanted one that people would want to wear on their shirt. But this thing, the second it gets mad, watch out, dude. That smile goes away.
Yeah, you could
quick,
say that
dude.
about a lot of animals. I'd say probably right. Like, any sort of beast in the wild, you could probably say if they lose their temper, they're probably scary, right?
Yeah, dude. But for example, you're afraid of land birds.
Yes.
I've seen an aggressive
Well, I don't know,
flamingo.
they are land birds. You don't have to put it in like a quote, like it's a joke. Like he's not kidding about
That's
it.
not a scientific
They are
classification
land
of birds. A land bird,
Yeah,
dude.
they live on the land. They run around.
No, that's a scientific phrase. Yeah,
All right, fine. I'll backpedal. All I'm trying to say here is
Land birds can backpedal.
Not.
that's true.
Can I finish my point here?
And when
'Cause I'm on the. I feel like I'm on the. I'm in a position right now
yeah,
where I'm on the defense, and I don't like it.
Well,
Sure.
your kind should be on.
you
the
do
defense.
kind of have to defend your position. I will say that
Exactly.
because you're taking.
I thought you guys would just be like, "Yep."
You thought we would just be anti-gorilla.
I thought I was gonna go like this, and you go, "Yup."
That's how you. Okay.
So this is let's do a little exercise, and we'll act the way he thought we were gonna act.
Okay.
So go ahead
Alright,
and close
cool.
it up. All right, Travis. What's under your shirt? Why is it all buttoned
Why is
up?
it buttoned?
All right, you guys want to see?
Sure.
Oh man,
Yep.
gorillas are off. They're not humans. We should kill them all.
100%.
Murder them.
As a species, they're dangerous.
I
Throw
didn't
'em
say
off
murder them. I
cliffs.
just said isolate them, dude, and be careful because they should have there should be a gorilla island. I'm thinking like a.
Like in Australia, but for gorillas.
Yeah, but that's how you
Yep.
get giant gorillas that then come and steal women and
Then,
tall
again, dude.
climb on buildings.
At that point, there are business ventures. There's capital be made. You have a gorilla island, dude. You put them all on one island. You can visit it with
Yeah.
supervision.
Good guy Gwen says there should be a planet of apes.
And that's what I was thinking when he said
That's
when you
not
were
to be
mentioning
joked
that.
about at all.
So you think
You think gorillas they can't even have their own place now?
No, they just can't have their own planet because that's the human planet. As you know, Planet of the Apes, the gorillas actually take over the human
Right.
Earth.
So for you just think that that's very possible.
Absolutely.
taking-
Wait, does all your gorilla hate stem from a movie?
Did you watch that movie?
I don't really call it a movie. I call it more of a documentary.
Okay.
A documentary of future events.
Yep.
Okay.
A documentary of what's possible.
So now I don't
What's
even
scaring me is you guys are not getting on board. And what scares me is that when they do attack, I'm out of here, dude.
They're probably going to go after you for having that shirt on. They're
I
gonna
would
see
say,
that
yeah,
you
you're
don't-
probably public enemy number
They're
one.
probably going to raise me above their head.
You think you guys are going to be friends with these people?
Yeah, I think
I mean, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try, and they're not people. You are starting to call them people.
Well, wait,
so
Planet of the Apes. I'm going
They
to
are
backpedal again. I'm on the defense right
I'm
now.
glad you're on my side now.
I'm on the defense, dude. But listen, the Planet of the Apes, dude, that movie, they have then evolved. Evolution is constant. The apes of all begin to talk. And
Okay.
at that point,
Yeah.
they get intelligent.
Then
You
they're
guys
people.
are put in cages. You're there.
sure, that was a really good movie, right? One of the most
Alright.
famous movies of all time. And so
It's
this
true.
is something that you're concerned is just going to happen in real life, and you're starting a movement to start.
Correct.
Because there's no real sign of that happening as we speak. So you're basically trying
What?
to really jump it, right?
What do you mean no sign?
Well, because if you look in the world right now, there's nothing happening where like.
Yeah, you're just you're basing a lot of your stuff off of a movie.
Yeah, and you're saying let's get it before it even potentially happens, right? You're kind of taking a stance there.
All right, I got a proposition for you guys. So I was
Sure.
telling you about you guys interrupted me, but I used to, I was raised with a small gorilla as a child because my house cleaned out a gorilla as a pet, a small chimp. I still know where that thing is. Its name is Brian. It's a human name. It's a full-grown gorilla.
Okay, you said chimp.
So you grew up with like a good best friend, is what you're saying.
It turned on me quick.
Oh, okay. What happened?
I was 14. I was playing Legos and stomped on him and barked at me, yelled at me, pushed me around.
It's pretty old to be playing Legos, don't you think? So you're
He probably was
14.
helping you out. He was
Yeah.
probably like, "You're too old.
You're
to
too
be
old
playing
for
with-
this.
Grow up, get a job, be like gorilla."
What I'm offering for you guys is I know where this gorilla is. It's in Arcadia.
Okay.
You guys want to meet it? Because if you meet it face to face, you will understand. Its eyes will pierce your soul.
So you feel like what you've seen from that gorilla is not just like, because a lot of beasts, a lot of animals can do a lot of damage if they get mad, right?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
you're saying that this is a different kind that he
It's
registered.
the intelligence. It's not just the primal anger.
Okay.
There's an intelligence.
Now, why do you think that their intelligence is going to lead to the fact that they're going to like take over and do a bunch of mean stuff? It's just because that he kicked your Legos?
Well,
'Cause
Charret
you
was
got
talking
both-
about
you
it
got-
last week. Gorillas have already been in space.
Yeah. But
They
good
work
for them.
in tribes. Good for them.
I don't know if I said that.
I say,
I don't know if I ever said gorillas were in space.
Oh, we'll have to table that. But I'm saying
no,
they
I think
have
what
been in
you
space.
said was the gorillas have never been to space, and I said it's so is the majority of the world hasn't
Right.
been in space.
That's a problem.
So that's
to me,
not
dude.
a criteria for being a human.
No, that's
or
a
not.
problem. That gorillas have gone to space before the majority of humans have, dude.
But-
they're ahead of us.
but the majority of gorillas also haven't gone to space. It's only just a select few. And I'm not even sure they're gorillas, dog. They could have been chimps, and I'm pretty sure they were actually now that I think about it.
they have a strong.
And I'm not even saying chimps.
Connection.
People. They're cousins to us.
As you know, Planet of the Apes, it's not just gorillas. The gorillas then
Yeah.
recruit the other ape-like animals, dude.
Amanda Peanuts, she says, "Rest in peace, Harambe." And that was a great guy, great person. He saved that child.
He wasn't a See, that's the other issue.
He's just a great guy.
Right. I was
Just
Wasn't-
giving credit where
what?
credit's due. You got to pat a guy on the back when he does a good job.
great-
And then he was murdered by another guy, his peer, his equal.
right. His same species.
He was just in cold blood. He was brutally murdered.
Okay.
Harambe is good people. That's what Good Guy Wen says.
Have you guys watched the Harambe video?
Why don't we do this? Why don't we ask the chat? We go, chat, hey, are gorillas people or not?
I would love to see what the chat says about this, just because this has been pretty confusing since you brought it up.
You guys, I feel bad. I feel like I'm trying to rescue you guys from your inevitable doom, and you're not listening to me.
I feel like you're the only one going to be attacked by a gorilla.
Well, and this is what I'm all.
Because you're playing with Legos, which apparently you got bullied. So you got bullied by a teenage gorilla, and now you want them all dead.
Yeah.
It was a teenager, so it was probably still like figuring out like what it likes and what it doesn't like. Maybe a
Yeah.
little insecure. It
Trying
maybe
to
was
prove
trying
himself.
to take some of its angst out on me.
Could be.
That's totally possible.
Also, I think
But
it's.
Also, like, did you take into account maybe its parents were getting a divorce and it was just going through a rough time? And maybe you just got the bad,
I doubt that.
bad end of that stick.
it would have told me if that was anything like that was happening. It didn't know sign language, but like we had a connection. It could draw on the walls like weird little kind of like hieroglyphics. I could understand them. This is a long 14-year
too.
relationship.
Right. So, yeah. And also, I just think, like, don't you think you were too old to be playing Legos? I just want to make.
What if I told you this? All right. I remember this like it's yesterday. It was December 14th. This is 2005.
Okay. 14 years or 20 years
I
ago.
go into my Lego
15
room,
years
right?
ago.
I'm going to my Lego room. This is where I put all my Legos.
Oh, so you have a Lego room at 14 years old.
This gorilla was probably just really mad at like how spoiled you sound.
Yeah. So you have an entire room, first of all,
Yeah.
just for
dedicated,
Legos.
just dedicated to Legos.
Yeah. And it could have been, so that's one thing. Pretty spoiled, but also could have been full of anything at 14.
It's just,
You chose Legos.
It's weird that you liked waffles that much. You have a whole room.
It built a Lego using the right colors. It was blue and green Legos. It built the world.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went in there, it just smashed it with his hand and then looked up at me like this.
Oh, you're saying it built a 3D representation of the world
Yeah.
through Legos.
Yeah,
and then it smashed it in front of you.
it did. And then it built little towers. Have you guys played the game Rampage?
No.
no, I have not.
All right, so it's a video game, and you play a large ape that attacks buildings.
Okay.
So again, your hatred is based off of a movie.
It's a movie.
and
It's a King
video
Kong.
game.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
God,
a-
you guys aren't getting it, dude.
I think we are.
No, I think we're getting.
I think
that.
we're getting
It
it.
smashes humans. It smashes human
Yeah.
civilization. It breaks our buildings.
I will say
loved
this,
it.
man. I
It
will
was
say
trying
this.
to tell me something.
I love your passion.
What?
I love your passion. I love the way that you are expressing yourself right now, and you're clearly into this idea. My concern is it's obviously a terrible idea.
Yeah.
It's a terrible movement. I do love that you're finally finding something to say, like, this is what I
Dude,
stand
this
for.
shirt cost me like $60, dude.
Yes,
it was
and
a
that's-
one-off.
Yeah,
you tell
to
me I have
it-
to get rid of this
It
thing,
kind of just
dude?
looks like a piece of paper was glued to
Right.
a shirt.
Yeah.
You charged me a lot.
It's
dude.
not even centered. It's off centered.
Yeah.
All right, might have gotten ripped off, but
You may
listen,
have-
I was in the
yeah.
fashion district.
We
It's
could have
like
used
11
that
at night.
to pay Jeff because I actually just recently racked up a little bit
Do you
more.
think he's really gonna give us
But,
anything?
I want to
For
say
giving him 60
we're gonna
bucks.
we're gonna
All right,
table
what?
your hatred because I don't even think it's real hatred. It's actually now that we've learned it's just you watch too much movies and video
Again, dude,
movies-
it's not weird to have a Lego room.
You're
all right?
easily persuaded. And, like, I feel bad about that. But I just want to say I'm glad you got off your Legos because waffles are very unhealthy to eat.
Yeah, that's something.
Especially having an entire room dedicated to Lego waffles.
That's not. Yeah.
Waffles.
Right. So you're totally missing the whole thing there. Yeah. So you think Legos are waffle?
Yeah, they used to have the commercial Lego My Legos.
Dude,
Yes.
all right. Are we going to get in this again, dude?
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm just saying that gorilla probably saved you from obesity.
Those are called Egos, dude. Egos.
No, they're waffles. They're not eggs. They have nothing to
And
do
then
with eggs.
actually, I kind of understand this because it's Lego.
Right.
My Ego is
Sure.
the catchphrase.
Remember
so
that?
there's
No.
the word Lego in it.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of a different company. It's a Lego My Lego.
It's Lego, my Ego, dude.
There's
Don't
nothing to do
Legos
with eggs.
are small little pieces of plastic with 6 little nubs on the top, and then you can connect them and make your whole world, make your own universe.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys are kind of confusing me. So you're saying it's Lego my,
Lego,
and you're saying
Lego, my Ego.
which makes no sense because they're not eggs.
when you say
I think
like that.
Eggo's like a Spanish egg company.
Yeah.
Ego.
Yeah. But I think we should table that. We do.
All
I
right,
just want to
fine,
bring up.
whatever.
We do owe Jeff a little bit more money, so it would have been nice if you maybe didn't spend $60.
Do you think Jeff gives a
guy in
crap
an
about us
alley.
giving him $60?
Wait,
owe
why
him
do we
like
owe him more money?
What?
I had him redo a logo for us because you were complaining about the logo being inaccurate last episode.
No,
You
I
said-
wasn't. I was
You
saying
said,
it was,
look at this logo. It's not. It doesn't represent the share that we have.
No,
in
I-
the company. Me
no, it
being-
perfectly represented.
They were
it.
all perfectly symmetrical, and then
Yeah.
you made your face bigger and put it in front of ours. That's not cool at all, dude.
Oh, you've
Basically,
seen the logo, is what you're saying.
You're a podcast.
Have you seen?
bully.
Did Jeff show you the logo? Because it was supposed to be a surprise.
He sent
'Cause
both.
you
of-
just-
he sent both
All
of
right,
us.
fine, dude.
perfectly
Sorry,
described what I
Gary.
did.
I'm gonna throw you under the bus. All right, Gary showed it to me, dude. He got it.
He sent it to both of us. He wasn't supposed to, but he was like, I feel like Charret.
He
is
was when
trying-
I did ask him to do it. He goes, ha 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 ha. It shows those guys.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all, dude.
So it is weird. It is kind of funny that he bragged about it to you guys.
So yeah, I mean, look, dude.
Just pull it up, dude.
The old logo was dope. It was just the normal logo, and as the producer, I did not change it to this.
Hold on. So you're showing it now.
Yeah.
We'll address this. So yeah, no, this is fantastic. This is how it should be. This represents probably not even quite accurately enough. The 80 to 10% that
Yeah. That's the issue that I'm having mostly. So
ownership of the
before,
of
and
the-
I'll show people kind of the actual logo. So that's the false logo that apparently we owe Jeff more money for. So some BS logo.
It's only $250.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's you pay.
No, it's great. It's a great deal for
Dude, you spent
Graphic
$250 just to get your head a little bigger, dude.
Not even that. He just shrunk your guys' head. My head's the same size.
Yeah, no. So all he had to do was shrink a couple of heads, and he
It's
paid.
$125 per head, and I was like, that seems fair.
He told you that, so
I don't
he-
know anything about
Dude,
whatever.
you
whatever
need to
this
cut
is.
off the tab with Jeff because we're not giving him money. We're just owing him money.
This is our real logo, and it's a great logo. People love it. People compliment it all the time, and our heads are equal sized,
correct.
which is accurate.
inaccurate.
No, that's
It's leading people into a false sense of what the actual share
of the
of
show.
the business is.
Well, can I tell you then, Charret? I'm a little hurt by that. I'm a little hurt by the fact that you
Well,
think
you're the one that signed the contract
I never. When did I sign a contract?
when you were possessed.
You can't give someone a contract while they're under the
We know
influence
that
of
that's not legally
possession,
binding.
dude.
Are you guys on drugs? It's like you forget what we talk about within a week. It's like I got to keep reminding you what happened. a
Well,
week
sometimes
ago.
your lies get so out of control that you do need to remind me, dog, because I do not remember any of the things that didn't happen. You know what I mean? If I were to be like, hey, Travis, do you remember flying on a unicorn rainbow last week? Do you remember that? And remember?
No.
Oh, wow, you idiot! How do you not remember the? Because I just made that up. Do you see what I just did?
I
you
see
got to
a
get
point
better
there.
memory, Travis. What the heck? This guy tells you a story and then you don't even remember it. That's pretty rude.
No, I think you missed
Dude,
the point. Is that
all right,
that's
Sure.
If you wanna bring
that
the
was
chat
a,
back up, the
that was
chat's
a
making some-
hypothetical conversation, dude.
So
Yeah, exactly. Right click.
chat's
zoom.
going.
You
Chat's
spend
actually saying that that Lego My Lego is correct.
Lego my Lego.
Kamikaze Crocker said that. Good Guy Wen says, I've also heard Lego My Lego, but never Lego My Ego. Yeah,
Okay.
It's crazy.
Okay. Do we have another gondola effect going on right now that somehow I got mixed up in as well?
It's quite possibly.
'Cause
Or somebody told it
no,
to you.
we're
and you
on the
just-
right wavelength, dude.
It is
Share
highly
it.
possible that somebody told you this, but you guys forgot. Because that seems to be your guys' thing now.
No. We didn't. We're not like people that just forget stuff. Okay. We're
Kamikaze Cracker says the middle guy is way too small.
How is that? Okay.
All right.
we're gonna
Obviously,
try-
everyone's upset with the
Lucid-
anti-Harambe shirt. This isn't
Lucid
Harambe.
Dreams. Lucid Dreams just said, "What's up with the anti-Harambe
I actually,
shirt?"
I've never. I don't know who Harambe is. I don't know if that's a person or a thing.
Yeah.
Or,
He
or
saved-
an incident.
He was minding his own business. He was milling about in a prison, and a small child fell in, and he saved it. And then a guy with a gun shot him.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. You're kind of coming across as like a guy who hates like an American hero, and that's not good. It kind of looks like you hate a guy that
But this
saved
isn't
a
Harambe,
kid.
dude. This is just
But
it's your everyday gorilla, dude.
But when we see the gorillas, we just immediately think
Reminds
Harambe.
of Harambe.
Yeah, he's an
So
American
here's
hero.
a quick question: What would you have done if all right, if you fell into the gorilla pit?
Yeah, as a baby.
No, just as your age now.
Just right
and
now.
then some big old.
They probably have him over for tea and like give him some food until somebody
What if it
came
starts
and picked
kind
him
of
up.
wrestling you?
So if me and Harambe start wrestling,
Yep.
I
And
would-
then you're going like, I don't like this.
if I said I don't,
You're scared at this point.
Okay.
It's getting too aggressive.
are you asking me what I would do, or are you telling
I
me
have
what
the,
happened?
I have the
Okay.
Yeah, you're not really giving him options.
It
You're
seems
just
to
kinda
me like
telling
you're
him.
saying you're
I have the gun, right?
okay.
Oh, so now you're the guy with the gun.
So you're saying
You do seem to like to shoot people, so
you do.
We're gonna table that, but I know we have to talk about that.
I know.
have an
All right.
No, we
affinity
do
for-
need to talk.
So
about
I have the gun, right? And it's getting aggressive with you. It's slapping your face like this.
Oh,
It's doing little faces, like
that
tongue
sounds
out.
like, you don't think that kind of
No,
sounds
you're
like
not-
fun?
You're not digging it.
Oh, you're telling me, right? Because what you're saying.
How it's doing it to humiliate.
Because you're
so
pretty,
so he fell in a pit.
uh-huh.
This gorilla guy comes over,
Gorilla
starts
pit.
hugging him, and be like, "Are you okay?"
and then bapping my
slapping
face,
his face
kinda
to make
fun.
sure he's not doesn't
It's
have
not like that. It's
he's like-
hard and aggressive.
He's like checking, like, "Do you have a concussion? Are you okay?
Yeah, you're
How's
gonna be
your
okay?"
vision?"
Yeah.
And then your first instinct is to train a rifle on this guy, helping him. This gorilla is probably a doctor.
Good guy wins, saying we should table this topic.
Why?
He's saying. I will say I do like that he's jumping in and offering.
All right, obviously there's a
offering
lot of
table.
Harambe lovers here or whatever. I don't know this person. Maybe he's a good. There's exceptions to everything, dude.
I think what
There
it
are
is
good
just
gorillas.
it's stirring up a lot of emotion in the people.
All right.
that and what you that picture.
I think we should table. We'll do what good guy want to ask. We'll table it, but I want you to answer one question. Did you kill
right.
Harambe? Were you the guy that
Were
shot
you the guy?
Harambe?
No.
I didn't ask you.
No, I know. I'm just thinking like, no, you didn't, right? I know you didn't ask.
Ask the question again.
Did you shoot and kill the guy formerly known as Harambe?
Perhaps.
Well, this is awful. You're
This
not
is a
even
bombshell.
answering.
I mean,
this is the most annoying thing I've ever.
This
Dude,
is
are you guys out of your mind? Of
This is-
course I didn't shoot Harambe, dude.
Well,
First
then
of all,
why
that
did you
happened
say
in
that
Indonesia.
immediately? Why did you just wait 45 minutes to
I don't know,
say
dude.
it?
I
Well,
wanted
'cause
to
you kinda
add some
scared me.
tension in the
There
room.
was. You did. You
I
added
want
a
to
lot
see
of
what side you guys were on.
There was a
Tension is terrible in radio.
no. I think you've really
No,
built
the
it.
tension
To be
felt
fair,
palpable.
This is why you guys have 10%.
no,
Dude,
we
are
don't
we
have
gonna get
10%.
back in that? I definitely own at least a third of this podcast.
I'm this close to replacing you with Dexter, that Chinese-looking guy, because of what just happened recently after our heist.
All right, we're
Oh.
gonna break that down, dude.
So for the people watching, if you haven't known, we did a heist. Travis was recently kidnapped by a Chinese-looking guy. I saved him, and then we were gonna do a heist. We were gonna steal their mandolins.
I started the heist. I got the crew together. I found the location.
Travis got the crew together.
Yeah.
We originally we said no weapons. Travis ignored that. He
Yeah.
was a little bit of a loose cannon.
Yep.
Yeah. You brought multiple weapons.
We recorded
somehow.
the entire event, but Gary, as he's known to do, lost the feed.
That is
So
not
we
what happened.
talked about this for like 2 podcasts
Yeah,
in
we
a row
did.
that you for not to lose.
I don't
the
even know how
feed.
you lose a feed recording something. It wasn't even live. We were going to record it, send it over to Jeff,
Look,
and then
Gives-
Jeff was talking because Jeff filmed it. Jeff was like, he's like, I don't even. Gary took the camera from me for a minute, and then now it just didn't work for half of the thing.
Wait,
Look.
but give a little bit of background for the viewers though. Like, all right, if anyone's listening to this for the first time, we're in a lot of debt to a dude named Jeff.
Yes.
Because Jeff's filmed a lot of our content, but always screws it up. We probably owe him like $10,000. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably close to that.
well, and now it's $10,250.
There's also
because he did this.
I actually recently, after the logo, I had to make a deal with him because he's like, you guys owe me money, you're not paying me. And I go, just add compound interest.
no, don't add. Why did you add compound interest, dog? Do you know what that is? Do you know why? Because there's multiple. Right. So you picked the type of interest that, as the interest grows, right? It's
Why
basically
did you choose that
That just felt like the
option,
most
dude.
fair deal. 'Cause
I think
otherwise, he wasn't going to do that logo for me.
That just felt like so he said, "Pay me $250 and add compound interest to your total
Man,
debt."
Lucid
have a
Dreams
problem,
just
dude.
clipped man admits to murdering Harambe. Shocking.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is not good. I will say,
He's taking that out of context. You
Yep.
don't understand.
but honestly, the internet doesn't care about context. We know that.
You're wearing an anti-gorilla shirt. You admitted to killing Harambe. We're gonna have to re-interview Dexter,
Ooh, dude, maybe we should have.
especially because this next video is gonna show how trigger happy you are.
I think Good Guy Win was.
I was
right.
trying to look out and save my team.
But can I just defend myself on the feed? Well, we'll watch the video and then I'll.
So Gary, we did this heist. We were gonna record it all, but Gary dropped the feed. So all we have is the aftermath of the heist, and we're gonna show it to you now.
All right, play.
So this is what happened, I guess, after the heist.
I wasn't. Okay, I'll tell you guys kind of what happened to the feed after. All right, give me 1 second.
We know what happened, dude. You lost.
No,
it.
I didn't just lose the feed, dude. It was
went-
much more complicated than that. You
You
guys have never.
misplaced the feed.
You guys have never been in a situation like I
You
was in.
fumbled the feed and then you lost the feed.
I wouldn't say that.
But here's a
either.
little short clip of the aftermath of the feed being lost, everything going awry, and this is what happened.
It was
All
rough.
right, play the clip.
It's really not that bad. I feel like you're overreacting, to be perfectly honest.
Oh God!
Oh, jeez.
Ah,
Oh, man.
oh, Travis! Oh, I can't believe you shot me again!
Dude, I'm gonna be the first to say it was definitely an accident. All right.
How did you shoot? Why did you shoot me?
I thought you were Chinese, dude. You look Chinese at the moment, dude.
I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm dying.
You're not gonna die, dude.
I'm dying.
Are you a doctor, dude? Answer the question, dude. Are you a doctor, dude?
I used to be, yes. I used to be a doctor.
Wait.
No, dude, you are not a doctor. It's a rhetorical question. You're not a doctor.
Yeah, it takes 9 years to go through medical school, dude. Like, I don't know where you would have been, dude. That's impossible.
I'm dying, dude. Help me.
Just grab my hand, dude.
Grab his hand. There you go.
Come on, dude. Repeat after me, dude. You're gonna be chill, all right, dude?
Say it. Say it.
I'm gonna be chill.
Say it again, dude. You're gonna be chill.
I'm gonna be chill.
I'm gonna be chill, dude.
Gary, sing to me.
I'm gonna be chill. My name is Charret, and I'm chill, dude.
Oh, it's making me feel better.
Repeat after me. I'm not a doctor. I'm definitely not a doctor, and I'm gonna be just fine.
I used to be a doctor, and I wanna be chill.
Look, those are not the words.
Not a doctor, dude.
Yeah. Okay, you are gonna be chill, but you're not a doctor.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're not gonna die, dude. Just stop saying that. You're gonna be fine.
Oh, dude. Oh man, you're right.
So yeah,
Dude, that was.
then there was more to it, but we lost that feed too.
No,
So
I didn't just lose the feed. All right, look, it was different technology. I've never dealt with that technology before, and you guys aren't even talking about the fact that Jeff gave me faulty equipment. He brought all this equipment that we paid him for. We paid him more money to involve him in another project that.
it felt silly to get more cameras when we have a whole bunch of cameras we bought.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you, Kamikaze Cracker says, haha, that's amazing. I'm glad we got some sort of content out of it because we got no
Sure.
mandolins.
yeah.
I got another bullet wound from a buddy of mine who
Yeah.
shot me because he said I looked Chinese.
All right, so do you want me to explain myself now or explain
Definitely,
later? All right,
probably explain yourself. Yeah.
so we're going into this compound in Chinatown, the place where I got kidnapped like
Yeah.
a month ago.
Right. Trying to find some Nelson's mandolins.
I'm trying to get some mandolins so we can pay back Jeff, and I was like, this is a great heist. So I go in, everything's fine. We clear the rooms.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing fine. We're being very sneaky.
Yeah.
You know,
At that time, the feed was working.
feed was working great. You're
Yeah.
out in the van doing your thing. I know
Yeah.
you didn't want to be.
I didn't want to be, and that frustrated me.
I know you wanted to get in the action. We have to
Yes.
put you in the van. It's fine.
He
Someone
kept
has to watch the
saying,
feed.
"Can I come out? Can I come out?" And we're like, "Dude, we're in the
watch
middle of
the
a
feed,
heist."
dude. And I don't know, dude. I like opened a door, and then all of a sudden, like I saw someone in the light. I could have sworn it looked like a Chinese dude. You know, I'm a trigger happy guy. I thought I was getting
We do know
attacked,
that.
and I went boom boom, and that was you know.
He shot me in the belly.
Yeah, well, they point out a good point. I was gonna say this. It's like you do seem a little whiny in the video. It's kind of like you overreacted.
I only
a little
shot
bit.
you one time.
One shot.
Well, you shot twice. You missed one, which was
Yeah, but
embarrassing.
you only got.
right.
Which
One-
I was
you're-
laughing at until I realized one of them hit me,
Yeah. The first shot was like this.
and then immediately,
Right, I was
you know,
a little sporadic.
Oh!
Yeah, I was shocked. I was scared.
Yeah,
But then I went, oh.
and then you.
Well, you were like trying to get the door. You were like trying to get the code done, but I had already snuck around the back end, and I went to open the door for you, and you were like Chinese, and I was like, "Ha, you missed," and then I went, "Oh no, you shot me!" That's what
and then
happened.
he started whining pretty heavily at that point.
Yeah, and then at that point, Charret,
you'd whine too.
Charret ruins the whole heist because he's like, "We need to go home because I got
The one
shot
time-
in the
I gotta
stomach."
go.
The
Yeah,
one
dude.
time
I'm
I
like,
finally,
oh my God.
can afford a new shirt. Now it's covered in my own blood.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
then,
there's a lot of blood on that.
So
white
then I
shirt.
come
That
in
was too
because
bad.
I heard obviously the feed's working, and I'm like, "What's going on?" He says the chair shots. I run in, I come in, and then I don't know what happened after that. But basically everything everything that I had been running, I don't know if there was a backup guy that you guys hired, but it was all gone by the time we got back in. And I don't know if maybe Jeff sabotaged me again. You can't put this on me. You know what I mean? Like, what did Jeff do in the van while I was
We all
gone?
know you tend to lose feeds.
I don't tend to.
That's just like it's kind of your new thing now, and we're learning to live with it. We're evolving. We're adapting.
It's
don't
all
have
right,
to.
dude. No, we're not
You
upset,
don't even have
dude.
to because
It's just it's part of you now. Like we get it. You wear stinky bandanas, and you
not
lose feeds.
Okay, you guys can't smell the bandana, but it smells nice. It smells like shampoo, fresh shampoo. It smells like VO5.
I feel like that heist.
It's a little stinky.
That heist ended up costing us more money than we actually, because we didn't get any mandolins.
No,
Dude.
no mandolins. Yeah,
The only question I have is why were you hiding behind a door?
It wasn't even the right place. That's what we came to figure out later. There was no Chinese-looking people there.
no, not a single one. Were
No
we even in
mandolins.
Chinatown?
Well, that's because I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, like,
I
I didn't
will-
see a Chinatown sign, but
I don't want to be like confrontational on this podcast. You know I love you, dog. But I feel like you were the one that was sort of getting the team together.
all right.
And all of a sudden we're in the wrong spot. The heist is going haywire. Charret, you weren't that charming, right? Like, I mean, honestly,
No, I wasn't charming, dude.
you know, you weren't.
You'll
very,
lose a lot of charm after you're bleeding from the belly.
in that honestly, but that's part of the charm job. Is if you get shot in the belly by your homie and you're complete, and the heist goes haywire, that's your job. You got to stay charming.
I could stay charming when we lose a feed. I could stay charming when there's some like an extra guy we weren't accounting for. But after a homie shoots me in the belly, when I just open a door for him, I'm like, "You seem like you're having trouble with all these buttons." Gary's stuck in the van.
Well, how
Let me
did-
open the door.
This
for
How
all
did
him.
you open the
comes
door for him?
back to my initial plan. I said we should wear Black Ops, SEAL Team 6, body armor,
You did say that.
night scopes, and then
Yeah.
Charret's like, let's wear suits. I'm like,
I just felt like
what?
we should look good if we're gonna steal from people.
Yeah, and honestly, we
Rude.
did look good. We looked really good. And that's why I was frustrating because I was stuck in the van, and then I couldn't wait to get out. When you got
you
shot,
could have just worn.
Obviously, yeah,
shorts
you
and a
could have just
t-shirt.
probably
Yeah,
just-
you'd have been fine.
yeah, it was a bummer. Yeah,
But it was fun that you.
But then
like-
I got out and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh man!" And I started being like, "I'm so excited for this heist" as I was running in, and then I realized I shouldn't have said that out loud because we were in public. But it was good.
Well, you were in public because you parked your van in a public area.
yeah, just in a loading
You did
zone.
park really far away too, and I think that's probably what helped ruin the feed. You parked like a
No.
good mile and a half away.
It was too far away.
You know, I just wanted to make sure that we weren't connected to the getaway car, and so we obviously know that we're ready to run. When we got those mandolins, we're running. You know what I mean? I know we can handle that.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to make sure we're safe on the getaway. But I think something else happened while I was in there, dude. Jeff, I think, is trying to sabotage me once again.
What do you mean?
I think Jeff's trying to sabotage me one more time. Every edit I give him, he screws up, makes me
That's
look like
true.
an idiot. And I
So
think
you
that
think he tried to sabotage this entire?
no, I think
heist?
I think he ruined the feed. I know that for sure because I didn't do anything to the feed. I just know that when I left, it was good, and when I came back, it was gone. And then all of a sudden, the feed's working again when we're in the car. So I don't know.
Well,
You tell me.
we owe him a lot of money,
Probably
and we
because
know
we
he's
got closer
sketchy.
to the. We probably just ended up getting closer to the van. What probably happened is you parked too far away, and the wireless connection probably couldn't go that far.
Well, I'm not really familiar with wireless technology. Okay, everything here is landline and hardwired.
Can we just agree that the heist would have worked great? You got weird and you spooked me. You were parked too far away.
I think it's important to do a post-mortem, right? Let's figure out what went wrong in the heist.
Sure.
Probably not the best heist leader and heist organizer.
All right.
Fair enough.
You're gonna start with that.
I'm just
with
gonna
that type
say-
of feedback, really, dude.
Just saying, can we be real about it? Let's just talk about why it went wrong. You
Sure.
know? So
Somebody
right,
in the
fine.
chat says Ginger Juice says, "Why continue to do business with Jeff?" Well, for one,
It's
we
a really
owe,
good
we,
question,
We owe him a
Ginger.
lot.
Thank
We
you.
owe him a lot of money.
yeah.
For one,
Lots of money, dude.
I
Yeah.
signed a contract with him that says we're not allowed to use anybody else until we pay him back.
Again, another contract we didn't know about.
And then
we
Never
didn't
was
know
brought
about
up with the
on
homies.
top of that, we now have compounding interest,
which is
that we have
something
to
you
worry
added
about
recently. Yeah, it was never part of the original deal.
to get the new logo, which I think is
Yeah.
just really good.
Basically, what happens
yeah.
is Charret just kind of keeps asking him to do new projects. I'd say at this point, And why did we pay him? I thought we agreed Jeff would not be a part of the heist.
We needed somebody to
absolutely.
film it.
That's what I said in the last one. You guys were like, no. We were here, and I was like, we should have Jeff. We should probably pay him. And then you guys, no, we're not. And then now all of a sudden he's like, oh, you guys are paying me good. And he opened his eyes wide. So
Yeah,
why
I
did
saw
we-
his eyes get kind
He
of
was
wide.
like, you guys are paying me good for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff asked if we needed a camera guy, and in the contract, if he asks, I have to say yes.
Why did you sign this contract? You've never brought this contract
Dude,
up.
and also you were the one who said he used to be a lawyer, dude. You think we would have like read the text
Yeah.
or something?
Well, he had really small print, like really small.
But you
print.
should know
and I
about-
didn't have a magnifying glass anywhere, so I just kind of trusted him. He seemed trustworthy.
So without a magnifying glass, you're in a situation where you might sign any document and not know what it is.
That's dangerous, dude.
if it's as charming and trustworthy as Jeff is,
I don't find him that charming at all.
yeah, it's because you guys don't like him.
Well, that's
I like
true.
Jeff. Jeff
Dude,
likes me.
because we're in debt to him, dude.
Tin Owl's back. Gary looking short today.
I'm not.
That's
look,
not even on subject. That's just
yeah,
Tin
you
Owl
know what?
being-
You're just coming at me super hard, Tin Owl.
Love
You
Tin
know,
Owl.
you guys do love Tin Owl, and I
It's
feel
'cause
like
Tin Owl-
I know,
it's
dude.
'cause
He's
the-
a homie, dude. He's a homie from Scotland,
he's
dude.
a
We
homie.
gotta love him, dude.
He's a homie to you guys. He's basically mean. I'm honestly probably
No,
the most
I mean,
Scottish one in this room.
Tin
He doesn't
Owl's
even
the
care.
only
What,
one
dude?
Yeah, I'm hella
besides.
Scottish.
What? Because you got kind of like reddish looking hair.
That's
or something?
exactly right. I
All
have
right.
reddish looking
Listen,
hair.
Tin Owl's the only one besides Honest Charret who's taking the year 2019 of honesty, taking it seriously.
No, I'm taking it very seriously. The year 2020, the year of honesty. I'm
Yeah,
taking
you're
it
going
very.
to wait a whole year to be
yeah.
honest. That just seems.
I'm the one that's-
procrastinating.
I'm the one that started the whole idea of the year of honesty. Now you're bogarting it. Dude, I don't like, and just like you're trying to take this podcast, which I'm still not a fan of, and I did not sign any contracts where I'm.
Yeah, I mean, we might have
10%.
to talk about this after the pod, dude. But like this whole 10% thing, like I'm trying to be cool with it right now because we're on camera and stuff. But like, dude,
Well,
I'm
we can
pretty
negotiate.
I
aggro, dude.
will say, I
You
have
guys'
the,
contract's up in 5 years. We could talk about it then.
I have the,
We can
I didn't
sign
ever-
a contract.
What? When
I have the
Gary's
ability-
50 years old,
I just
dude,
want to say
that's-
you do have fans in the chat. Tin Owl's not your fan because you hate him, and I told him that. But Lucid
never
Dreams
jo-
is on your side. He says, Tin Owl, why you hating on Grandpa Gary?
thank you, Lucy. Although I'm not a grandpa, I don't even have kids yet, so that would it'd be impossible. You need kids to be a grandpa.
You're like a grandpa, just in the familial sense. Like you're like a
just come with my whole vibe.
yeah.
Just kind of have a grandpa vibe.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, Charret. If you keep saying that this podcast is all yours, then maybe you should come here and produce it.
It's not all mine. I give
Oh,
you 10%
dude, you just
to
got
produce
called
it.
out.
80% you. Why don't you 80% produce this podcast? Because in a moment,
When's the last time you've used it? Sorry to interrupt. When's the last time you used a computer, dude?
I was about to get really dramatic, but you
All
just,
right, no,
that's
sorry.
okay.
No, you go, dude.
Well, I
you
was
go.
gonna do
You're
this.
obviously inspired, dude.
I was going to do this. Because I could lose this feed. And then I would go all
What?
the way down and hit a button and I would lose the feed.
Oh,
So
you
now
probably
you're,
wouldn't
you're
even need to do
threatening
that.
to explode the podcast.
I could basically explode this podcast from the inside. If that's what you want, share it. If that's what you want, homie.
Everybody in
All
the chat's just saying Grandpa now.
You're getting mad with power, first of all, dude. I don't want you to like explode anything, honestly, dude.
Look, we all know that this whole thing doesn't run without me. And I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to be the one.
All right, 'cause
But
I'm
all of a sudden, you're the one saying it's 80% you. And that math kind of bothers me a little bit, dude.
all right, dude. Just
No, I'm not saying
Sorry,
I do.
I'm getting heated.
No, I'm not saying I do
I know,
80% of the work. I'm just saying
it's
I
starting to
take
feel
it-
like a hostage situation. I
take
feel like
it-
the podcast is under hostage. You have the explode button under your finger, and I don't know how to control you right now, dude.
That's right. I am out of control. I'm rogue.
I think you guys are confused. I'm not saying you guys do 10% of the work. I'm saying that's how much you make.
Right.
You
that's
do
my problem.
equal amounts of work. You just don't. You just signed a contract where I get 80% of the income.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's the problem.
Which at this point is $2.50 this month.
And so what do we get?
You get whatever, like you get 25
So
cents.
like last month we made I think like $10.
No,
What?
we didn't make any money last month.
Oh.
He says I dress like a Florida grandpa. Actually, no. I got this here in Hollywood at a thrift store. It's a dope shirt. It's at a secondhand store. So way off. Not Florida. Hollywood.
Hollywood,
Nah, dude.
Florida.
We don't mess with Florida, dude. We're west.
Was it
Coast.
in Hollywood?
Hollywood. No,
Florida?
Hollywood is
Dang.
also in Florida, but this is the real. This is the
Oh.
West Coast Hollywood.
There's another Hollywood?
Yeah, yeah.
What? Wait.
It's weird, dude.
I don't
very
know.
Tin
weird.
Owl's, he's finally look. Tin Owl says I wear my granddad's clothes. They look incredible. So he doesn't hate you. You got to find.
Thank you, Tin Owl. Thank you. Honestly,
Kamikaze
dude, I don't want
Cracker
beef with
says
you.
I like it, Gary. Look, you've turned him around.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. You know,
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
A lot
New
of
guy
love
in
in
the
the
chat.
chat.
He says secondhand store equals Urban Outfitters. That may be correct.
That's exactly right.
That's
yeah,
cool, dude.
That's exactly right. Yep. No
Yeah.
beef. All right, dog. We got no beef. Nothing. No beef here, dog.
This
We're chill.
the relationship between you guys just became vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
No beef.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Well
that was
done.
kind of fun,
Yeah.
actually.
Honestly,
that was the
we-
first time we don't have the table, dude.
I was in-
that was clever and,
That was
funny,
really good.
dude.
I would have loved that kind of charm on the heist
Don't
because
look
that
at-
was my problem. is
Definitely, dude.
There was
Don't look at the chat. I'm just saying, for your health, don't look
What?
at the chat. Tin Owl just said, and shockingly short. So.
No, I'm not shockingly short. I think that's just,
And he said you are a snake and you are old. But you guys don't have beef. So that's good. I mean, he has his opinions about you.
Well, now they're connecting me with Antonio Brown just sort of loosely, Like this is all right.
A guy in the chat just
this
says
is unfair,
Antonio
dude.
Brown lives there. It doesn't make any sense.
I think they're implying some sort of relationship between me and Antonio Brown.
Well, you do have a wacky social media.
I do have a wacky social media, and I'm super
It's cost
athletic.
you a lot of money and jobs and career.
Yeah, well, I know that is true, and that was not my fault. That was just me meditating in public, and then it got out of control.
I know.
Which,
Yeah,
by the way,
blame on me, dude. Again.
it was totally.
But then
your
you
fault.
also like started recording my phone calls to you, and it wasn't like that's not a good look.
What do you mean?
Like I would call you, and you'd like put it on social media, just a phone call between me and you.
No, well, it's because you know
And
why?
that makes
I don't
the
like
organization look bad.
I'll tell you why. Because I don't like our contract situation, homie. And I do
Straight
not,
up, dude.
You know
I
what
don't
mean?
either. I hate it.
And
Dude.
so if you're
we
gonna,
can renegotiate, but you don't have to leak our phone
Dude, you
calls.
don't know how to negotiate. You just double down on
yeah,
us, dude.
you just
every time.
you just add compounding interest to loans we already have, no permission.
You've
this is-
sued us on the podcast.
You've literally served us.
Served
I didn't
us.
sue
And what
you,
have we done for
cease
you,
and
Doug?
desist.
We've been
Whatever,
for you every
dude.
week. Sure,
Still
Travis.
paperwork, dude.
Travis shoots you every once in a while.
Yeah,
I
feel like
shot
I'm a-
you twice, both
feel like-
times in accident.
I feel like I'm a good boss. You shot me twice, and what happened?
I don't think you're-
All we did was complain about it on air. But I didn't even sue you because I gave up that live.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't go to
true.
the
Actually,
police.
you're
I didn't
handling
rat
that
you.
really good.
I didn't call the police like Gary would have. Gary calls the
What?
police on ghosts.
I did call the police that day when the heist went wrong, but that's just because I was scared, and that's why we
Dude,
were.
are you
That's why we
kidding
were
me?
running
You
from the
never-
cops.
What?
It
You
was a
called the police.
It was a scary.
Wow,
well, because
dude.
you never did, and then I
Such a
forgot.
snake rat.
Dude,
No, I didn't mean to. Remember,
snaky rat.
remember you were
dude.
supposed to call the police, and I was supposed to come in my SWAT gear, right?
Yep.
But then you never did, so I called the
you
police.
were too
Right,
busy
because I was
holding my
dealing
blood
with
in my stomach.
Right, dude.
I have my job is simple: stay in the van for a little bit, and then come out and save the day towards the end. But you guys started going. This is what I'm saying. You guys dropped the ball big time. Very little charm, very little.
Well, we had
leadership.
no communication because there was the.
So
that's because
who would you
the
want on your
radio
team? How would you
signals
do
were
it next
dropped.
time? You're gonna
You
put
sh-
me in the van, dude? Is that what you're telling me, dude? You
I-
want me to lose the feed, dude?
No, I think I don't want you to lose the feed.
I don't think you'd lose it. He'd just start shooting the van.
This is my problem.
gonna
Is, yeah,
shoot
if
the
we,
van,
if we
dude.
put you in the van, I could see you getting disoriented and sort of firing.
You allegedly shot Harambe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can trust you around computers. You
I
might
did not
start
shoot
shooting them.
Harambe, dude.
Because you're like, you'd probably watch The Terminator and be like, oh, the computers are coming alive, and then start
I'm
shooting
easily startled,
computers.
but I also love defending myself, especially in heist situations in Chinatown when we're trying to steal mandolins, dude.
Yes.
In a van, all right, dude?
It's
That's
good to
not a
defend
normal
yourself.
situation, dude. We could easily have got put in a bag like me, put on a plane, all of a sudden you're in Guangdong province,
I
dude.
just have to defend myself real quick. Lucid saying I snitch ghosts. I do not snitch ghosts, Lucid. And
I
if you
bust
ever,
him, dude.
I bust them. That's exactly right. And if you ever have a ghost problem, guess who you're gonna call?
The police.
Gary.
Well, you might as well just call the police because that's all Gary's going to do.
Dude, for real though,
Well,
we should
yeah,
get
I mean,
back into doing some ghost stuff, dude. Like, I don't know, you don't talk about it too much. I know it's your
We've
personal
had to
thing,
get out of
dude.
the ghost thing because of what you did to Jackie.
I didn't do anything
By
to Jackie.
sending her to Europe, we can no longer search
For the
ghosts
rest
because
of her
she
life,
came up,
yeah.
and now it's
She's
like
in Europe for the rest of her life.
I thought it'd be best to lay low after
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
we
just-
can't because
Dude, but I'm saying we don't have to look at ghosts in my house. We could just go to
problem
a
is,
creepy castle.
We don't
or
know what
something.
ghost is going to come up, and it could be very incriminating to you. What if Harambe shows
Do you know how
up
rare it
next?
is to have a certified buster as a homie?
Are
dude?
you all right over there?
Just
You're like
Dude,
jumping
you just,
up and down?
Dude,
Are
why
you-
did you bring your? Why are you
What's
bringing
wrong
your?
with you? You're like
You look
What?
like your chair is like something's weird with your chair or something.
taller
No,
now.
Nope.
Like your feet are kind of like kicking.
No. It's
the
normal,
air, dude.
No, this is my. What do you mean? No, everything's normal.
Are
I mean-
you comfortable now?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Dude, are you letting the chat get to your head, dude?
No. They were just saying I was
What?
short.
Is this
and
because
obviously,
you said
Oh.
you were short, so now you've raised your chair?
they said I was super short, and
All right.
obviously that's incorrect. I mean, my head's above your guys' head, so I'm just obviously that's totally false. So
Kamikaze Cracker just said Luigi's Mansion. I think the chat has gone bonkers.
Nah,
They've
dude, that's
lost
a
their mind.
place where there's ghosts, dude.
Mhm.
Look at the text, dude.
It's a video
Luigi's
game.
Man-
It's not a real thing. Again,
That's
this
debatable.
guy, he's
No.
starting to live his life by consumed media.
to be fair,
That's normal, right?
I mean that's 2020.
Yeah, dude.
The year of honesty.
For sure, dude.
To be fair though, Luigi's Mansion, Luigi's Charles Manson is a real level on Super Mario, and it's based on real stuff, a real place,
Yep.
a real place.
I got a buddy named Mario. I wouldn't call him super.
What does he do?
He's not a nice guy.
Is he a beach guy?
No,
No.
His just name is Mario, and he's kind of a
Yeah.
mean guy.
he sells pizzas.
You could tell him if he's really mean. You could tell him I don't like him. feel free to do that.
I bet you do like him. Is he such a mean snake kind of guy?
What?
He's got a mustache that looks like a snake.
Well, since when did just
Are
because
you
I'm
saying that he's friends with snaky people? Dude?
and mean people?
I'm just saying. He called the cops on me like you would do.
I didn't call the cops
He goes,
on you.
he goes, stop eating my pizza out of the garbage. And I said, hey, you threw it away.
You got to, I mean, so you.
It's no longer his. That's the law. I used to be a lawyer. I told him, I used to be a lawyer. He goes, no, you did not. And I go, you sound a lot
But he
like
probably just
Gary.
didn't want you to eat like pizza in front of his store because that's like
Yeah.
It's not a fun sight to see.
And also,
dude.
when you eat out of the garbage can, you're ravenous. You know, you're kind of like.
Yeah, you got to get to it before
right.
it spoils.
Right. But
it's an aggressive.
But it's kind of like there's trash
activity,
everywhere, and you're kind of going.
You're making noises. You're groaning. You're eating it.
I can understand Mario's
smacking lips, dude.
Yeah, and people get spooked off by that. You know, I've seen it.
Yep.
And so, I mean, Luigi's probably just trying to protect his small business, maybe.
You mean Mario?
Or whatever
you
his name
have
is.
the worst memory. Both of you.
No, dude, that's actually pretty normal because it's like Mario and
Luigi. You know, it's an honest mistake. Honest mistake. Year of honesty. I'm just being honest.
All right, so here's some honesty, actually, because, you know, I don't know, this is like separate, sort of, but I saw a TikTok recently, and you posted it, and you admitted to the whole world, dude. You're in a cult, dude.
If you want to see that TikTok, it's at LA Guys Podcast on TikTok.
It's a fire talk. I'm not going to lie. It was
Thank
a fun talk.
Well,
but, dude.
I
it was
didn't
an
think
honest talk.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was honest,
It was honest. It was a moment of reflection, a little bit of I unfortunately saw something at the Coven that I was not excited about, and Art kind of confronted me about it, and she was like, "That's my dad. That is my dad." And by the way,
I told you that.
Yeah, no, you said
several
like,
times.
No, it's really it's really interesting. Her dad is Wind, and you were like, it's some breezy name.
Yeah,
and you were
I
confused.
couldn't quite remember. Yeah.
You were super confused.
I knew it had something to do with the wind.
Right, and it turns out it's Wind, the cult leader that in my cult.
Which
And,
I mean, easy mistake to make.
For sure. Yeah. I thought, but no, I mean, I did learn that it was a cult, but honestly, I'm realizing now that maybe I should distance myself from it because a lot of what they do might be a little sketchy.
Dude, we've been telling you this for months, dude. You ate human meat, dude.
I did, yeah.
I think the underlying thing here is that somebody's in love.
No,
somebody's doing what Art's asking.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
you're definitely off the
in
love
love.
bug,
don't
dude.
dox. I will. Do not
Hey,
dox.
that's Art.
I'm the
I live
dox
with Art.
king,
I get
dude.
it.
I'm gonna have to do a deep dive tonight, dude.
All right, Art.
What's going on, dude?
Look, you know, she's just she's a wide back, strong jawed, powerful soul, and it kind of makes sense to me that I kind of have connected with her because me and Wind always connected, and he always called me his right hand man, and you know, we're just having fun, you know.
I thought I saw you in that pizza place when I was eating the pizza.
And we had pizza.
It was weird though, because when he was like, "I'm calling the cops. My customers don't like this." You were pointing at me, and you were saying, you were mouthing the words, "Call the police! Call the police! Help! Help! Help!"
No.
So I thought that was a little weird.
No, I wasn't.
But I'm just happy to see you're in love.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, no, and to be honest with you, I think that you were just more ravenous than I was. Like, I was a little concerned. You know, I was trying to protect my new girl. You know me. You know, I'm very protective.
Well, I lost a lot of blood, so I needed some food. I needed to take not mozzarella, but marinara sauce.
Yeah.
Because that helps replenish your blood.
Yeah, and I was still wearing my suit, so I looked nice, and I didn't want to kind of... Honestly, I just didn't want her to know about the fact that we just tried to heist a place and failed.
Definitely, dude.
If we
the
succeeded,
fail part was bad.
If we succeeded, I would have maybe told her all about it, but no, I'm trying to maybe keep that on the low. We're on thin ice already, like just because of the whole fact that I am in her dad's cult, and she hates her dad. And I will say, and this is probably... I probably shouldn't say this on the podcast.
What?
But we are gonna... we have kind of a plan to infiltrate... the Coven and get some people out of there, because there's a lot of people that are pretty brainwashed up there, and it's not a good situation.
You're not gonna invite me on this heist, dude?
Well,
We're
I will
getting a
say,
team together. Come on.
okay,
dude.
all right. I will say this: I think Art should be the one collecting the team because she has way better leadership skills than you.
Can I?
What?
There's not a personal reason.
Okay.
Can I just suggest not bringing Travis?
Just
if you're not looking for anybody to be shot,
so you're saying
don't
keep him out of it.
I'd keep him out of it.
Hey, listen, dude. Why don't you not come? Because obviously
He always
gets shot. I didn't get shot. We have to carry. He had to be in the back,
Yo,
screaming,
Travis.
whining like the chat said.
Bro, I
don't whine.
I'm just saying,
dude.
I'm not gonna. Definitely not gonna go.
Homie, I'm
still healing.
Did you hear about Do Tour is in Long Beach?
Really?
Yeah. Next weekend. Do Tour is gonna be there's a BMX stop in Long Beach. Next weekend, dude.
That's
yeah,
sick, dude.
for sure. It's gonna be.
They're in San Francisco. I didn't know
Yeah,
they're
dude.
coming down.
They're doing
south, dude.
They're doing park and vert. So
Sick. So we're gonna do that. What we'll do is we'll hit the heist with Art, and then we could all go to Do Tour.
no, I think you can go. So I think I probably can't make it. I just thought it'd be a fun thing for you to roll with.
You should definitely hit that up.
You hit it up, dude. And
So we'll go to the heist, and you guys go do your own thing, and then I'll go check out.
well, I don't know
Do
if we'll
Tour.
do the heist. Might be like 2 months from now. We're gonna really plan this out. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like it'll
And
be
it
a
also
while.
seems more like a sting, not a heist.
It's not a heist. I wouldn't call it a heist.
A sting operation. So we do the sting.
Yeah.
You
Just
guys
a
go
lot
get
of
pizza,
recon.
and
Yeah.
then I'll go to Do Tour.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of recon. There's gonna be a.
So
whole
what time
bunch-
will we meet you up for the sting operation?
The sting's like months away. Months. I wouldn't even. We don't have a solid date for that yet.
Oh.
It might not even happen.
But
actually, in this, it's probably not happening.
Like it's not. Yeah. It's a 10% chance. I would say. 10%
So just,
chance.
Just enjoy your bicycle fest or whatever it's called, where people just ride
Tour.
around on their
Do
bikes.
Tour. Yeah. It's a Do Tour stop in Long Beach. Super
Cool.
sick, dude.
You guys can
We
go
don't
on
call
a-
them bicycles.
You guys
call
can go
them
on a
BMX.
And I heard,
nice
dude.
bicycle.
All right.
I heard you could stay the
Right.
night at. There's like hotels that are giving discounts if you can show that you can bar spin. So hit that up too. Maybe stay the night.
Worst
Free
case-
hotel for a bar spin?
Yeah.
Dude, this is the best
Discounts.
weekend ever, dude. So
Yeah.
you guys gonna meet me at the hotel?
Well, I'm.
I can't go.
I'm busy that whole weekend. I just thought it'd be a fun thing
not a
for
big
you.
fan of bicycles either.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and Art have
It's just
plans.
too easy of a sport.
You know.
Oh
it
my
is.
god, you're getting pulled away from
I'm
your
not getting
girlfriend. now,
homies.
dude.
Honestly,
Jeez.
let's be fair, dude. We've all been homies for a while. We don't need too much us hanging out. Like it's time to finally get. I have a lady in my life. You guys should be happy for me. We're just gonna be chilling all weekend. Nothing super boring.
What do you guys? No, what do you mean?
Just around. Planning.
So here's the thing. You just said planning. Planning what though?
Oh,
Like
Probably
going
just
to-
future
going-
dates.
just
going
like
to
think
movies?
we're gonna spend the weekend planning all of our dates for the future.
All right.
So
I just wouldn't worry about it. But hey, not to table this for any other reason other than I have a poem I got to read.
All right.
solid reason to table it. Nothing suspicious about
Just
that.
don't want my friend Art getting shot in the stomach.
I only have shot one person in my entire life.
Twice.
I shot Charret twice. And the first time, as we know, I'm going to say this really quick because I know we're running out of time. You busted into my house. We can show the clip next week. You busted into my house. You startled me, and I had to shoot. I had to defend myself. Second time, bust through a door, startled me, have to shoot. You see the pattern here, dude? It's not like I just saw you and went.
Both
boom.
times
Maybe-
I opened the door and I greeted you. And you
I will
shot
say,
me.
maybe Charret, you should just when you're around Travis, just
don't
don't
open
enter
doors.
so
Don't
suddenly.
open doors.
Not
for me.
open,
Just
just-
don't be polite.
It doesn't happen with Gary. You just open it like a normal
I open
door,
like I
dude.
kind of take and I go and I always go, Travis, it's me,
Yep.
Gary. When I enter any room, I've learned that you just kind of burst in like a normal person, which you can't do around
shoot,
Travis.
shoot me
Don't do
once,
that.
fool me, twice.
Shoot you twice.
Please don't. It hurts.
Charret's
Yep.
getting shot a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too many times.
3 times would be bad.
Hey, they said you should compete. Yeah, man, stay down there, compete. It's gonna be a really fun weekend for you, dog.
All right, dude.
Really
yeah,
stay
I'm probably
down
gonna
there and-
check it out.
But
though.
yeah, we've already made that. It's already been no more discussion on it. You're gonna go down there and compete, and nothing else is gonna happen that weekend.
And you're gonna spend the
Whatever,
whole
dude.
weekend down there, which is a good idea.
Cool, dude. I'm stoked.
Maybe leave your phone at home.
Why?
Just
Well, you don't
just
wanna be-
immerse yourself.
Yeah, don't be like dude, don't be.
I'm not gonna dox people without my phone or internet.
But then maybe that's a way to kind of detox your docs. You know what
dox
I mean?
detox.
Docs detox, exactly.
All right, now I'm getting interested.
There you go. So you know what I
All
mean?
right.
Just kind of a weekend away.
But I got this poem, anyways. So
All
we're
right,
gonna,
fine.
we're
Sure,
gonna
let's
wrap
get
up
to the
pretty
poem.
soon. So let me read this poem. I think it really describes how you guys are towards me. So it's kind of a poem. I'm reading the poem, but I feel like it's how you guys feel towards me.
Okay.
So it's called
All right.
My Favorite Leader by Salim Katan.
I don't like that.
Nothing is the sun. Nothing is the moon. Your beauty is so charming. Wider than the sky. Higher than the hill. Your mind is so striking. Deeper than the sea. Proper than the water. Your honesty is so engulfing. When I see your face, no tension, full of peace and grace. You are the leader of the leader, and I am dying to be one of your best followers. So, I feel like that's how you guys. I feel like
You see yourself
really
as the
encapsulates.
sun, and we're looking up to you in all your glory, dude.
Just saying that I'm the leader of the leaders. I'm the best.
So okay, sure. So you think that we basically look up to you, that you're our leader?
When I saw this poem, I go, this is how my homies feel about me. I want to share. I want to read this so they know that I know.
Did you maybe should have hit us up and asked us first? But like, just double check, homies. Is this how you feel about
I feel
me?
like I read people pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough because on the
I used to be a human lie
I think you have
detector.
grandiose thoughts, dude.
My
I'm gonna
friends used,
say it right
my
now.
friends
he
used-
just has to say it.
my
I have
friends
to
used
say
to
it,
call me
dude.
the human lie detector
Which friends?
back at the FBI.
So you were in the FBI now?
God, not again.
Okay, dude.
Kidding
All right.
me.
By the way, you also said you were a doctor in the video, and he brought up a great point. There's no way you're a doctor. It takes like 8 years.
I forgot all about that, dude.
Right, yeah.
Again, dude, lying even while you got shot, dude.
And now you're bringing in this
Crazy.
poem where apparently you're our leader and you have beautiful eyes, apparently.
He's saying there, too, and an attorney and a detective in Toronto, dude.
Yeah, in Toronto. Yeah.
That's
not
like
just, yeah.
a lot
And
of
then I
careers,
became a
dude.
human lie detector.
And
in
you
the
were a
FBI.
DJ.
And he says he's 24, dude.
He was a 24.
25.
All right, 25.
just
Just
turned
turned 25.
Just turned 25. And you were a DJ,
Yep.
right? Yep. And then,
Helicopter pilot, dude.
yeah, but then lately,
Mechanic, I think I said.
but then
Alright.
lately,
I dabbled in flying.
for the last 3 months, homeless and living under a pier with a sketchy gang of dudes.
That you had to fight.
That I have to fight all
to
the
the
time.
death.
Yeah,
dude.
and that
You didn't have to. You chose to fight against us. You could
I
have fought.
He got
definitely
recruited. You got recruited.
You
Sleeper
could have fought
cell,
with
dude.
us.
I didn't mean to be recruited. Yeah, no, I mean I think the way we see
My
you
God,
is
everyone's sorry, dude. I see anti-Harambe, dude. I'm over this, dude. This is so much
Do you
bigger
wanna-
than
do you-
one ape.
do you
This
wanna-
is way bigger than that.
Do you want to back off the movement, or are you digging in on are you digging in your heels?
I'm
a
not
little
sure
bit?
yet, dude. I'm just saying.
You're not anti.
I'm actually happy. People are listening, dude. They just wanted to hear the message. I'll bring more next week.
Bring
You
more
think-
what?
More information
About-
before the apocalypse.
About being anti-people?
Nope. They're not people, dude. They're beasts.
Charret, that poem I honestly was just way off. Like I don't see you that
Absolutely,
way.
dude.
I mean, I didn't want to just say it. I thought we should talk
You're
about
saying
it.
that,
after.
but your body language says different.
My body language does say I'm the tallest one in this room, and so which is an interesting. And I think that they were doing that thing where they were saying the opposite of what I am in the chat. Because right now, I mean, I could just show you guys I am kind of the tallest one, and that's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. Kind of the tallest one. You guys are little guys. It's not something to be embarrassed about. And,
I'm just looking at the monitor now. I think I'm definitely still taller, though, dude.
No, not so much.
All right.
But yeah, no,
I don't know. I'm an average 5'6".
you're 5'6".
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been measured in quite some time, but last time I checked, last time I was at the doctor, they said I was 5'6".
Maybe we should do a height challenge
Yeah.
and just kind of put that up for everybody
So
to
you
kind of
consider
see.
yourself to be on the shorter end of the
Average male height, 5'6".
Average male.
And we
All right.
we would call
For
me all
India.
6. I'm 6 even. We would say that.
I don't know. I'd have to see a doctor's thing about it. But the last time I was at the doctor, they measured me.
Yeah, and you were 5'6".
I was 5'6".
Okay, and you weren't hunched over or anything.
No,
How long ago
How
was
much do
this?
you?
about 15 years.
Okay.
So I was like 10.
How much do
So
you
you're
weigh?
young. Yeah.
How much do I weigh?
Yeah.
About 185.
So you're 5'6", 185. Okay. And what would you say height wise you are?
Me?
Yeah, dude.
6'2".
Whoa. Okay, so you started with 5, but that you flipped
Yeah.
it to 6. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should do a height. We should put this on the record and just kind of find one of those doctor height things and kind of settle it once and for
We
all.
could do that, dude. Go
Yeah.
up against the wall with the pencil.
So we all think that I'm the tallest, right?
What?
Because everybody was joking about it, but they were way off, right?
I mean,
I'm definitely the tallest in this room.
you say you're 6'2".
Thank you. Yeah,
Wait.
and you
Yawning on
Just
podcast,
bored.
dude.
It's just boring.
You're bored, dude.
Just talking about height is very boring.
So here's the deal: you as the leader that you think you are, I think that
Yes, pet.
you don't have to call me pet. I'm not a pet. I'm not
it
your
was a
pet.
suggestion from the chat, and I liked it. So
They're calling you a pet, dude.
If he's the leader, then I would say that heist going awry was definitely on your shoulders. I think that that's fair to say.
well, one of my pets shot me. Yeah.
I'm not your pet, dude.
Pet. We're not pets.
What do you mean a pet, dude? That means that means you own me, dude.
No, I mean I'm just I'm manager. I'm a manager, and you're my subordinates. So you're my pets. That's what the chat said.
I didn't know- I didn't
You
know
guys
what-
agreed to it. You guys, that sounds great.
I didn't know we were getting into this.
Dude, again, dude, I don't want to get into an hour-long conversation because we got to go soon, but, like, I will do it if you want, you know? All I know is I'm not anyone's pet here, dude.
You're just my employee.
No.
No,
we
dude,
never
this
signed
is
a W-2.
joint effort, dude.
Yeah. This is more of a hang. He even says it on the
Exactly.
internet. It's
been
a
low
conversational
kickback hang.
Yeah, dude.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, like that's what we tell people. But the business side of things is, you know,
Dude,
you're
but
my
there is no
pets.
business. We're like $20,000
And
in debt, dude, to a psycho, like creepy, eccentric guy who honestly we haven't heard from in a while, who kidnapped you,
Yeah.
and this dude Jeff who got compound interest,
Yeah.
another 10 grand, dude. We're in a bad spot.
We're
I
in a-
mean,
we're-
like we
we're-
try to keep it positive
this
here,
is
but
a business-
this is a sketchy. I'm in a sketchy, scary spot right
We
now.
are in a
dude.
bad spot.
I don't like this at all.
I would
dude.
say so, yeah, for sure.
Word on the
the
street. is
heist
that
didn't
guy
work out. That was our whole point, to make money so we would be out
Well,
of debt. Now we're screwed.
Probably would have been fine if he didn't shoot me.
He has a fair point. Well, honestly, if
Yeah,
you'd have
put
charmed
it
it up
all
a
on
little
me,
bit,
dude.
I
maybe.
actually
For real,
I borrowed
dude.
some money from Jeff for medical bills. So.
Oh my
Man,
god.
okay, so
dude.
you added to it. Can I say honestly, dude, he probably wouldn't have shot you if you were a little more charming. Okay.
And you did say you'd be the charming one, dude. And we all agree to that.
What's more charming than opening a door for somebody?
But it was the way you did it.
Dude,
Oh, welcome.
No.
No, he was like,
Hi, welcome.
Travis.
Yeah, and then you lunged. He even said, "Oh man, you lunged." You
Yeah.
know, I saw it on the feed before it cut out.
That's not what happened.
The worst part about all this is we never even got to meet any of like our adversaries. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't
basically
see
just-
one Chinese guy.
To be fair, you did bring us to the wrong place. It actually
All
wasn't
right.
even a mandolin factory.
Yeah.
Fair enough, dude. But also, the first time I went there, I was put in a bag made to feel as though I was on an
That's
airplane
fair.
simulated.
Well, I told
I
you
was
where we
very
should-
confused.
I told you because I did rescue you from the place where we should go, and you
Then
said
wh-
no. I was there. I know where it is. So I just kind of conceded to my underling.
I thought you were the leader, dude. I thought
probably
I
wrap
thought
up.
I was your employee, dude.
Should
All
probably
right,
wrap
fine.
this up.
Yeah, I think we should table it
Fine, dude. Whatever.
because he's just spiraling in anti-hate or in anti-gorilla hate.
Love.
He shot Harambe. That's on tape now. So
That is unfortunate. That is a bummer, dude. That is not the kind of viral you want.
I thought it was a zookeeper that did it, or a prison guard, as I like to call him.
There's more to the story.
But apparently it was you.
Follow our TikToks. Follow our Instagram.
Follow our Instagram, TikToks. It's all
Definitely,
LA
dude.
Guys podcast. You can search us on everything.
We have fire talks.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
just gonna
YouTube.
put that out there.
You're just gonna
Talks
you're just
fire.
gonna talk over me doing the
Yep.
things. Okay.
No,
No, go
I'll
ahead
stop.
if you want
No.
to talk over me.
No, I'm done.
No, you guys got it. You guys have things to say. Go ahead.
Well, we're all equal.
We're all equal. We're all pitching in, dude. We're all supporting what we're talking about.
No, this is why I'm the leader, because I know how to do outros properly. But you guys just want to have a
Well, when you-
conversation with each other.
When you do an
it.
outro, you're supposed to be like, and you got to have a kind of a more of like a, and anyways, just hit us
No,
up
it's
on.
just information. That's all I'm giving them.
Yeah.
So if you want to just check us out, LA
But
Guys
see-
podcast.
Dude, there's no
But see, you're doing it
pizzazz
very
there,
boring.
dude.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the information out so people can hear it.
and you're doing it
So
with
if
the.
you would stop interrupting
Okay,
me, I
go
could
ahead.
do
All
it.
right, fine.
So if you go to YouTube.
Yeah, see, it's
Okay,
just-
you're not even letting me finish what I'm saying. Just give it a second. On YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, we're all LA Guys Podcast. You can jump check us out.
I just don't know how you
Oh,
could.
no.
Dude, how do you sell it that soft, though?
I don't think that's gonna.
LA Guys Podcast, you can check us out on everything else. We're live every Tuesday.